Again, I just watched it on YouTube. You know, I had to make sure the last documentary I made speaking about my Japanese Trini versus the gyros. Can't trust people like that, so gotta make sure my information is there, so nobody can't even be able to rob me a certain type of way when it comes to my information. I'm just being real wonderful life, man. I have wonderful ideas. Oh yeah, let me just tell you something. Like I was speaking about Nimrod. I'm the real Nimrod. So me, Raffle, and JR. Let me tell you something. You got this guy Bill, and he has somebody that's in the hallway and stuff that they be trying to get into my footage. I think sometimes I don't know if they're one of those people that tries to get into the footage at a perfect time because I'm the real Billy. This is why when you see by my house it says Billy, but right now I'm in north. I'm up north right now, and I'm the real Ken. A person would say Ken Fisher, but I'm the real Ken. I told you I'm the real AbbIT White, me, Raffle, and JR. But you have this guy Bill. I don't know what's going on with him a certain type of way. He reminds me of Rags a certain type of way, but I seen my son that they tried to, I seen Rags already because Rags tried to look different at the time because he was painting his beard and stuff. But Rags' head is kind of big. He reminds me of Rags. But my other son that used to move around with Rags and stuff, you know, he was up in Coney Island psychiatric facility when they grabbed him, but they were just mad that he was up, and they probably confused him for Rags at the time, but that wasn't Rags. Instead, Rags was in Kings County psychiatric facility. They kept him. They didn't keep him in Coney Island psychiatric facility. It was my other son. Uh, I don't want to tell you my son's name and stuff. You know, I think, you tell you the truth, I think it was my son. My other sons was with him. Perla and them, and it was with them. But I didn't really want to get into the situation too much because I think this is Rags. But I'm not gonna get too much into the situation and stuff a certain type of way because he'll probably be trying to do identity theft with his daughter a certain type of way and stuff, trying to manipulate people. Because you see, when I see my son in Coney Island psychiatric facility, they tried to put hands on him, and he's my literal son. He couldn't believe it. I was already mad what they were doing to him, but couldn't say nothing at the time and stuff because they were already mad that he was already a handsome guy, and then it was gonna cause a lot of controversy because my son Genghis Khan, he's running around in the physical reality of the places, and you can't really say nothing. If something's happening a certain type of way, he's gonna be aware of a pulled into responsibility because I'm his real dad. So and I just look young. That's the whole point because nobody was supposed to really know. So but this guy Bill in the room and stuff, he be running around with his daughter. I don't know if the people from the pyramids might have hired them, or sent me over here because, you know, or might have hired them just to whatever. I own the continent, I just don't tell people. I show up in places at a time, naturally I show up in places and certain things or certain people are doing funny things a certain type of way. I just end up there to find out what's really going on in a certain type of way. But I spoke about on other YouTube. You gotta really pay attention to the things I was really saying on every YouTube footage I made. It's serious, so real that even cryptically, if you're looking for a cryptic sequence of certain individuals who know what I'm speaking about, they'll see how real situations are. But I don't know if this guy be trying to get into the picture in a certain time. You ever had another guy that tries to get into? I think the guy knows Reiki also. You gotta be careful. And so probably there may be more than one reason why I would be here a certain type of way. But he's a guy. He studies life. He likes get. He likes. I guess he likes being a part of certain things and stuff. He keeps telling me this is a slave point. I don't know nothing about slave pointers, and you know, I never, I never heard of such thing. He says, this is the new world order. This planet. He speaks a lot about certain things about the planet. I don't believe in Illuminati a certain type of way because I don't believe in bungle dreads because I'm never gonna cause or try to fuck up the Empress's nervous system. Even comes to the fine tuning or the fine strands of her reality. I'm not gonna person that's gonna say I'm just gonna clump it together and not care how it ends up. I'm a kid, so there's a difference for me. I actually let me show you. There's a difference for me. I actually braid my hair, so it's not like other individuals. I literally braid my hair and stuff. So my hair's kind of curly and stuff, so it's kind of wavy and curly. So pardon me about my situation and stuff, but I literally uh, I braid my hair. I don't do funny things like other people and stuff. Some other people will do other things, but I'm actually really different. I braid my hair, so I don't let people try to steal magic books to do funny magic tricks through time just to manipulate other younger generations and other people just to get their finances. I don't do funny things, so I'm a man of real honesty. So I don't have to act about funny situations. Just like I told you about my gyro idea, all of my situations is real, but I don't really want to get into it. But a certain type of way, but whatever, whatever concerning other people, because some people sometimes. There was something I was watching on YouTube, right? It was called The Empress in the Palace. It's about the Yan family, and the Empress touched this little girl's face and scratched her face a certain type of way. But the Empress, the astrological Empress, was hosting on the little girl's body a certain type of way, but the little girl didn't even realize at the time. And when the lady scratched her face a certain type of way, the mark appeared on my face because she tried to scratch the Empress. So the mark appeared on my cheek, and then that's when the Yan family should have figured out that I'm the head of the astrological tree. But what she did to the family a certain type of way, she should have never did and stuff. So but we're not gonna get into it though. I can't believe she did something like that. So anyway, but like I said, though, funny people, funny things that you wouldn't believe in. I told you I'm a real Asian man, but my family don't trust niggas neither, so certain things happen for certain reasons. I don't blame them, so and then you had your stink whores on television that was trying to flood Japan, and then we caught them on physics, and I turned on the television after speaking about what I was speaking about. So exactly what I was telling you. You seen how she was putting the mud grout on the floor to cover up the floor and shit because she was some demonic stink bitch. Used mud grout and then next thing you know she tried to cover the floor with some white situations, type stupid bitch and shit. That and on top of it, when you seen the tiles that was already set up in pinnacle tiles that she was already using, and then she covered it with mud grout, the stink bitch. So gotta be careful with those type of people. Connect me to YouTube, please. You gotta be careful with those type of people. Right now I'm going on YouTube right now. Probably. I don't like fake people trying to get on my internet and stuff. We're just looking at my YouTube right now. See, this is the video right here. See? I'll let you. And I told you, I'm serious about hold on. Watch it. This is the other video. The video we're looking for. Oh, this is the first. This one with the Scully, this white Scully, was the first one. The first video I made on YouTube. The second one was the same position, but it was on the CC Scully. But you'll see what I'm speaking about tonight. Don't worry about it. This is the other Scully I was wearing. The second video, but it was just the Scully. You gotta find all the videos and stuff. I have so many. I have like over 300 and something videos. 325 videos. Oh, here we go. Here goes the video right here. Why this gold nice is the highest. Nice is the, what I call the nice is the highest. This there. So, and this is the second time I viewed it because I just viewed it and now I'm making this second video. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to let you know about me being Nimrod. Oh yeah, one more thing. I can't finish telling you what I'm telling you. Be careful of Bill, these guys in the other room. That be trying to get in my footage. I don't know if he's lying to the government about certain things because these people might have been watching me coming back in time a certain type of way. I'm trying to remember certain things and remember me being shot, but I don't want people lying, trying to take my credit, me, RAlPH's credit, and then, then they going around and telling people something to do with them. Is literally me right here, and then you thinking about other people. Don't do that. Don't think about that. I'm literally speaking about everything I was saying is for myself. So don't think the Empress is secretly is she's so secretly I'm upfront about my situation. I never used other people or had other people trying to get in my sequencing. And then everything I was speaking about with people putting stuff on my sheets in physics, the little stains and stuff they put on my sheets. And then when I came back from New York, the television wasn't in my room and stuff. But something minor. I'm not really paying attention to it because the guy he could have came to check to make sure everything was okay a certain type of way. I don't blame him. I don't know if he heard noises in the room. I don't know what was going on while I wasn't here, why he entered and took the television out the room. And I don't know what was the situation and stuff. But like I told you when I first moved here, people did a form of Reiki in a form of entrapment. And just to know, I had to know somebody was doing Reiki. He tried to be upfront about the situation, but the form of entrapment that he used at the time. I don't like that type of energy that I'm feeling on myself right now. I'm a man that's very confident, and I'm a ready to conqueror. So, you know, I'm a natural refiner and reflector. So, if somebody's feeling some type of scared intentions, that's coming from somewhere else. It has nothing to do with me because anyway, my children don't know what I'm speaking about. But be careful of other individuals and stuff using a form of science or their little funny Reiki, and then or funny other little things trying to get into my camera view. And it's just like I've seen guys lie to girls while I be speaking and making my documentaries. They be want like you ever had a guy say something to a girl and they be like, yeah, I'm speaking about myself, Raffle and Joe. Everything I ever spoke about was of myself. And if I was correcting or telling you instructions for prevention, I was speaking also about myself, but preventing, showing you how to prevent bad situations from happening. And if another person was claiming to be me, I never gave pussy away to nobody. I never did no funny things. I always had things for myself. If somebody manipulated you and lied to you and made you think I was speaking about for them in their sake, then they fucking lied to you because I don't give a fuck about no other individuals. When I got shot by myself. I didn't get shot by other individuals and shit. So I'm just gonna be real with you. So if another nigga lied to you, you did all type of fucked up stupid shit and tried to overthrow the reason of your honor and dignity and then realize the reasons of your education, you a stupid bitch and you a stupid nigga for listening to other people and a man of honesty was right in front of you all the time. So I'm just gonna be real with you. So if you're listening, if other people's trying to cut into my footage or my scene or funny little things, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking. All my ideas and my books and everything is all me. Originally, all me right here. All me right here, literally. And anybody else that tries to do funny things, I'm correcting the situation. So I'm letting you know all right here, all me. So if anybody else has been doing funny little things and you listening to them, you the stupid people for listening to them because you should have never listened to them. You should have seen a man like me and honored me, and never been influenced by other stupid people that just, like I said, I never did rapes or no funny situations or no funny type of situations for other people, and I had children, and my children had to do real things. I don't think none of my children were ever scumbags. I had children that did the wrong thing, were influenced by people a certain type of way, and because they didn't know their martial arts and other things that was happening, they got caught up in situations, and then the wrong things happened to my empress, and then she ate the wrong food at times in the paradigm, so her little scumbag situations of her natural habitation of herself, probably just didn't work out for her. It's just like, imagine an astrological empress trying to have children of her own purity. I'm the one that made the empress of the real purity, so if she was trying to cut her own conscience off from a certain type of way, that's like kill. I'm not her conscience, so if she tried to manipulate her own physics, that's like she's like making herself stupid to stupidity and then cause the wrong type of intentions because she needs her soulmate to do anything perfect. So if she tried to do something herself, it just come out fucked up, and then she would realize her death after. But it would be too late for her because the intention she had would manifest at the time in the physical reality, and I don't know if she realized that in the paradigm of light, and then her soulmate, me, would literally me, the real right man, would have to correct the situation for her. So and I'm not going to correct nothing for nobody no more because I already taught that education. So she should have never had certain type of emotions when it came to her physical, or she should have never let people try to wear her like she was a dress when it came to the higher consciousness. So, you know, difference in reality because I should have never been around people that would have endangered my life or caused some type of form of danger. And then I should have never, she should have made sure that the children never got into things at a time that would have caused that because none of my children are ever bad children. So if bad situations happen in the paradigm, she shouldn't cover up a bad situation from things that happen in the paradigm just for faith's sake, just to manipulate other people because it can lead into worse intentions. Just like I told you about the story of Rachel, the story of the tribe of Benjamin when they raped the girl and or my daughter and all type of funny situations, and then people trying to cover up the shame of their rap sheet of things that they did because they didn't realize at the time, and other people remembering, and then they trying to live amongst people a certain type of way because after things done happen, certain things got to be up front for people to know the difference so people won't get caught up in the situation. So, hey, like I said, I never dealt with no criminal activity or funny situations. It was just like, you ever seen the movie Rush Hour when the families of the hierarchy a certain type of way tried to pass their names or who should have been in order when it came to the family orientation for their higher consciousness a certain type of way, and then the government tried to interfere with it because they were fearful of people having a higher regard, and then they would try. It was like you ever seen the television show Angel when they tried to cause their Sears Tower of all the demonic light, and they were trying to get rid of the individuals, and then on top of it, they were already trying to put the influence to spoil the individuals of the hierarchy to go demonic because they would have to retaliate so much defending their physical reality that they would get demented and vindictive like everybody else to cause demonic from spoiling the conditions. Like it's like a nigga trying to get a person locked up just to sit in jail with them, just to lie to. It's like you ever seen the Paid in Full with Cameron and Rich Porter? The thing about Cameron was a little different. Another person didn't realize what was going on with Cameron, but the act that he committed in the physics showed you a vindictive, devious, demonic man's mentality of getting with an individual that was as real as him also, but also what they would have did to the real hierarchy of existence in the physical reality a certain type of way. Cameron would have been the representation of the hierarchy of existence a certain type of way, but to keep in the order of the physical reality, but also showing you if it was say Cameron's situation was like a role reversal, the mentality of a demonic being could have did what he did just to be next to an individual at a time, just to manipulate the hierarchy and then cause the downfall of an individual in the paradigm of time. It's like trying to put influence on somebody. I don't give a fuck about what a person talks. I'm a real Caucasian, Asian, and also a man of high education, and also a white man of a real Caucasian, Asian white man. But I don't look it because I'm refining in gold. Because you got to learn Egyptian science to know what I'm speaking about. But I'm not have nothing to do with the science. I'm literally of myself. But if you fuck up something in the pyramid, you fucking up yourself. So don't ask me why ahead of time certain things are happening to you in the paradigm when you already fucking with high points of educational light, even the reason of your conditioning while you go into the future so you can know the reason of your dignity. So if you fuck this up ahead of time, either way you look at it, listen to what I'm saying. It's too bad for you. I'm okay. I'm the real right man. I'm okay, but too bad. Too bad for you. If you did that to yourself, it's good for you. It's just like Transformers wondering who tried to murder them in the paradigm of time. I'm the head of Prepom Trans, the reason of Voltron, even if you ever seen the cartoon, and also the head of even the reason of the future elements having to come alive to have to pay me physical value. in all levels of physics, of wealth and enrichment, mind, body, and soul, and happiness and love, tribute and homage, because they have to humble themselves when it comes to it. So I'm the reason of the future education why elements have to come to even in existence for individuals to even have a point of reflection of the higher intellectual equality of existence of the future. Now, if uh if somebody tries to disrespect me a certain type of way, I guess the Transformers would wonder who fucked them in the paradigm of time. Or I built the planets. You know, I showed individuals how to make a pyramid, and I also made a pyramid. But I had to show individuals how to make a pyramid. So if they fuck themselves ahead of time and started tampering with things of high equality of high intellectualness, I guess they'll be looking for the individuals that's touching the pyramids. These times are not supposed to be there, or like your television show. Is it called Punk? You ever seen the television show? Is it Prank or Punk? When they went and they had the pyramid artifacts inside their house and that people weren't supposed to. So that would just let you know what type of people that probably broke through walls like rats that probably tried to kill Optimus Prime at a point in time in physics. And my bad, I'm going to tell you, I'm Orion Pax. So you think about what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm the real rider, real Osiris, also known as Orion Pax. But hey, whatever, man. Good for you, man. But don't listen to other people trying to manipulate the physics, lying to you, and then I'm really right here at the time, and then another person telling you all type of shit as far as them, and they trying to get credibility, and then they doing all funny type of situations, and then trying to get into my camera, seeing a certain type of way, or around me in the physical reality. It's just like when I was in Chicago, I seen this girl taking a picture, and I tried to cover my face while she was taking a picture because I'm like, yo, you're with a guy and you're wearing something that you're not supposed to be wearing a certain type of way, like you're about to sleep outside. I don't know if the energy's showing me like, yo, these are just stupid hookers. They're just or people that just fucked up your family in certain type of ways, and then other people's having physical pleasure destroying the habitation of their future quality because they're not listening to what the individual is telling them, and then they want to be on some Star Wars Jedi, some Jedi escort. I don't need no Jedi escort because you don't need to meet a feminine chick uh, habitation of her social economic equality of her of her humane condition of her strengthening uncomfortable for some sleazy side or ulterior motive at a time. So I don't get down like that. And if pre-prime trends was wondering what I'm speaking about, I don't know what caused insurance frauds at the time, man. But you'll think about it in a second. Prime Optimus Prime and them could think about that, right? Hmm. I don't know what try to cheat them out their point of value for their side mechanic scumbag. The quicker fix me up. I never been vindictive, fucking up other people's life. I just been trying to spoil other people's mentality. I just don't want to fuck up the quality of the future because they were trying to fuck up a person's finances so they could try to overthrow the reason of their dignity. For they, for it's like if a person's on drugs, if a person was on drugs dissolving their conscience, then I don't have to wait for that situation to try to affect my physical reality to to know what's really going on. I'm not gonna be a person that doesn't care about their habitation, that just wants to do away with their dignity and doesn't care, or just wants a reason to act psychotic because of their 300 politic plans of older generations that just been trying to scheme for pussy. There's places and other things for that. This is not the planet for that. And I keep telling individuals this until they realize, until that, I don't care, because either way, if there's something happens to this earth, I'm gonna be okay. I already did what I had to do for myself in a certain type of way. I don't care about what's gonna happen in other type of way. And I'm gonna be real with you. You just gotta know how real my situation is. And then you see certain people, I see certain people targeting my stomach chakra at a time. So certain nourishment is being triggered a certain type of way, right? Good to know, I'm just hoping. Matter of fact, fuck hoping because I don't give a fuck about hope. A person says hope. No, I don't give a fuck about hope. I don't give a fuck about your hopies, your herpes, or your harpies. That the people, the hopies, that cause the screaming of the astrological empress, that cause a Amazon or a divorce of fuck or how can I say this a banshee or a disease being or demonic vindictive intent of individuals making the wrong choice when it comes to the calendar of era of the seventh chamber, of the seventh calendar. I don't give a fuck about your hopies. It's not how. They say hope, 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 how, ho, hope, all the time. And then the nigga be like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about people that cause vindictive mentalities that just tries to devastate a person's reality because of their vindictive, vicious greed, gluttony, habitations of fucking up equality for other individuals because of their ignorance and negligence. No, I don't give a fuck about those type of people. And I'm speaking about literal physics also. And on top of it, I'm a man of value, know the difference. And if you're wondering, I just told you the Hopis. Individuals that that try to take down the Mayan, Aztec, and Incas at a time. And when they first tried, it was at Asia Minor. When Asia Minor had to war after the ancients of Asia Minor had to war because of the garden situation of individual. Oh, let me finish telling you. I am emperor. Listen. I am Magi Ming, Emperor Ming himself, and I'm Nimrod. So they tried to kill me and the Mings a long time ago. So individuals made a Christmas tree because other people used to want to take down me and my children at a time and stuff. So they used to want to murder us and hang us on ornaments. Sometimes they say it was on the wonderful tribute, but individuals had a vindictive, vicious idea. The Christmas tree was a representation of something else at a time, but they actually started celebrating that because through the cycles of life, individuals that was how can I say this? That was planning to secretly plot to murder the Mings and my other astrological calendars of Asia and China and other habitations of higher regions, even of the Ninja Galaxy, because they just wanted the points of acknowledgement and sacredcy because they broke into Rollins' temple and then they tried to attack Charlene's temple, and then they started going after other individuals, and then they went after the Triple Crown Galaxy at the time. I'm a man. I am the Magi of majesticness, the Magi of the majestic astrological calendar also. Now, I'm gonna just say this like this. The movie with Jet Li Jet Li needs to know the reason why I left his regimen a certain type of way. He's gonna figure that out one day in real life, Hopefully for him, he doesn't listen to them Ewok individuals a certain type of way. And it's just for his own benefit because after a while, Care Bears don't care about certain things after a while. Two different things I was speaking about this. But I'm gonna be really, yeah, I'm gonna just be real, I'm not a person that wanted the golden apples and shit, I'm a person that had wonderful delights in life, but always had reasons of one's social education. But another person, like I said, I came here. Look at these sheets. You already had individuals that had certain type of mentality that want to do funny things. Look at this. I never been a person that was vindictive a certain type of way that just wanted to fuck over individuals at a point of existence and stuff without them realizing. You know, wonderful, wonderful craftsmanship. Hmm. I'm a person that's natural, but I'm not a person. The in astrological tree gotta honor me also because I'm the reason of their existence. So, this is why I don't go to certain regions no more. I don't travel. At, like let me say something. I have let me tell you something about my travels. I don't go to the United Kingdom. I haven't been to the United Kingdom in a long time, and I'm the reason of the United Kingdom. I'm the reason of England. I'm the reason. I'm Asia himself. I don't really go to certain places. A person keeps asking me where I'm from in Asia. I tell them type bits. Because you want to you end up nosy, and then you end up certain places. You just end up fucked up. Because another person's not supposed to be knowing about certain things. You see, your homeboy with the train, he's a person that just couldn't get pussy at the time, and then he's just mad and shit. And I don't care. I don't. That's the scumbag guys. I tell you that cuts into people's scenes in harmony, and he's using a horn to trying to do it. So know the difference in physics. I never tried to break into people's vibrational current. We never. I if you were looking for the 500 guys, I guess you just heard him blowing his horn outside, huh? The fucked up nigga that just wants you to end up with dirty drawers and shit. Fuck around and probably Bender's brother. Or Bender himself after a while, right? Just don't give a fuck thinking that he a pimp, a LA pimp, right? Good for you. You can't even call it a brothel no more. Because there's beer there, you probably have to call it a cat house when it comes to stink pussy for no reason. You know I'm going after brimstone individuals there. Oh, man. Another person said, why you call it brimstone? Because the Cupids used to be able just to speak to you. Somebody tried to give them weapons after a while. you know, they tried to blame Hermes because they wanted me to be a harpy because they said he was too cool with how he did things naturally in life. So he got with other individuals that just wanted pussy. And then when you went to my son Aries, you know, anyway, when you went to my son Aries, he had trouble and terror in the house. And then I said, well, you know, that's it for that. You can move them to him, you know, because another person. I guess he had them locked up in a closet too long trying to get them pussy and stuff. He probably wanted to know why my wife loved me so much and how come in my other household was so intellectual also. Anyway, Yosemite Sam, I don't get down with Yosemite Sam. So I talk for some reason, he was mad that his drawers ended up dirty real quick. Probably his intentions of his reconditioning at the time, right? I never tried to get at other niggas wild. He said, "How about your wife hell?" I said, my wife. The reason why they called her hell because it was a rap. If she put her hands on it, you wouldn't have to worry about ever knowing anything about existence ever again. But if you wanted to know about healing, yeah, she was a wonderful person. Hell was if a person says, let us show you why I'm the original Hercules, or me, her husband, and also, and when I mean Hercules, I'm the real Zeus. But also, I made all. Listen, if I put a child in school, I wrote ABC for the child. For him to learn ABC, I had to live the ABC for him to know what the ABC is about. So he had a natural regimen when it came to his dignity, his signature. So when he wanted to live up to my name and my expectations, he would be a certain type of person, a certain type of way. That means he's following a certain regimen in his life. So when my children was following regimens, they earned the name a certain type of way. Now, they didn't have to know everything that was going on with the name. The reason being, because if something was going wrong, I'm the real situation. They wouldn't really know who I am, and what I look like. And then I would go handle the situation. So, I'm the Dalai Lama, right? So I would go handle the situation a certain type of way because who they'll be really looking for is me. So another person would go after my son at the time because he's over here doing things that he may not know about. And then I look at my wife, so you see what I'm talking about? I've told you stop hanging out with your homegirls. It's like my wives used to do martial arts and then they used to show each other the reason of the natural order, but they never really hurt each other. But the children used to want to play and invite them over. Oh, come on for dinner. Sometimes they start playing video games and games. And I used to be like, one, I don't lose in video games because it's too. I'm a man that's too highly educated to know intellectually the reason of one's habitation and what really matters in life. And then on top of it, I never wanted to play touchy feely games at a time when a person had natural order. And then you learn why I'm an emperor, and at a time you don't fucking ever put your hands on me. The second time I said fucking. So fucking, you don't fucking ever put your fucked up fucking hands on me. I'm a person of love, delightfulness, equality, and honor and value. You don't fucking put your stupid hands on me. Keep your fucking stupid hands off me. That's what I mean. But I never liked touchy-feely games. After reasons of natural order, and a person wants to get a little cheap shot in, for for so they can say something happened a certain type of way, and then they lie in a paradigm trying to cause identity theft or other people's uncomfortability because they tried to break order. So I don't got time for little fucking kids devious games that want to manipulate for an empress to want to be hiding another empress, and there's a reason for a natural order. So be very fucking careful with the stupid fucking people that come out. It's just like when my wife drama, they used to travel to other people's house. I said one, I said, yo, listen, something happens when somebody notices something about you, you're doing somebody a favor, you get the fuck out of there right away. Something happens and they do it on purpose and somebody knows what's going on with you, then you eliminate everybody that's already there. If you're going over there and you're in a certain house and I'm a man, I work hard, so you know the reason why I work, don't ever fucking act up when you're in certain places because you already know how I really get. And don't fuck up because I'm a person. I love equality and I'm educated, and I don't care about stupidity because all I care about is just the reason for enrichment and wealthy life and having a real reason for value and habitation with one's social economics. Andromeda was my daughter also, because I favored her. I just treat her a little differently in respect to her education because she had to know the reason why she would mangle somebody in the physical reality. I'm a man of higher quality. My features already spoke for me because the way when a person would look at me that they would naturally fall in love. So it really let you know my intelligence level is beyond what another person could even fathom at. So I just don't give a fuck. It's so real. I had to humble myself to look a certain type of way in the reality while refining and not caring about other individuals that I already done finished in the physical reality that other person even realize. So please, I don't want to hear nothing about other people. But like I said, man, you don't try me. Go try somebody else. That's what I'll tell you because the tribunal will let you know that. That's why they call it the tribunal. You try this nigga, you're finished. But I guess some people have to learn the hard way. Or why don't you go look for the Ninja Galaxy if you want to go look for the tribunal? Start there first and then we'll see what happens. Anyway. But like I said though, the reasons why I told the Ings, because the Ings went through it with me also. You know, people tried to murder them, eh, my children, and they wanted to murder me. And then, it all started in Egypt when they wanted the firstborn dead a certain type of way. And then an individual did something in physics a certain type of way because they tried to get a cheap shot in a certain type of way to lie to individuals that wanted to murder the astrological. It's like you had a nigga in one astrological tree. My wife, one of my wives that was an astrological empress, dishonored me her honor, her real husband. And then she tried to be with the kids in the paradigm, trying to hold on to her point of existence. And then next thing you know, the rest of her body of the astrological tree didn't need her because she fucked up and made a weak point for the physical reality of their habitation by fucking up the love that I had for her. And then she tried to manipulate and kill everybody after a while through the time because of her shame. So she caused she tried to kill the Mings, she tried to kill the Ings. Well, first she tried to kill the Ings, and then she tried to kill the Mings. Then she went after the 10 astrological jewel empresses. Then she went after other people of social economics. Then she went after Shaolin. They went after Rolin Temple. Then they went after Shaolin Temple, and then they tried to find out who was ninjas in the paradigm of time because they were looking for she was real devious thinking that she was doing something But that's when people found out that the reason why she was doing certain things because they were going after Athena, because a person tried to beat up smart Athena because they were trying to, Athena used to educate individuals a certain type of way in a paradigm, and then they tried to outsmart her, and thinking that it was a game, and it wasn't a game because they were really playing with real life, and I'm the real one that really educated Athena. We're not gonna speak about Olympia. We're not gonna speak about. I'm not gonna speak about something of my life. Another person wants to know the calendar of Aries. No, you're never gonna know the calendar of Aries. Your homeboys in your Hopi house doesn't know the calendar of Aries neither. If they told you that, you're sadly mistaken. That was another astrological empress. But you'll go to your doom for that too. But anyway, the comparison with other individuals at a time. Stupidity. My wife Dramata, she was a wonderful person. She was a very wonderful person, a very intellectual person. My wife Dramata had many points of enlightenment also. Well, I'm the magi of all space himself, so you think about what I'm saying. I'm a man of equality, of value, so I don't know nothing about that. Majesty, I, his majesty beyond I, the majesty, the force himself. The head of the light and astrological calendar of energy, and beyond, before their education. Things I don't need to even speak about. So good for you, man. Good for you, man. But yeah, when I was Nimrod, they tried. You have to see the movie Scorpion King, the first Scorpion King. There's more to the story. You just gotta look upon Scorpion King. It's wonderful movies, but if you look at the movie Scorpion King, it's a couple things. Even the Channel 2 show Scorpion. You ever seen the Scorpion, the show that used to come on Channel 2? Yeah, that was another continuous about the bitch complaining that she was fucking with other niggas and then fucked up the reason of her gods and then tried to fuck up the reason of the scorpions being sacred, the sacredness, a certain type of way. So stupid bitches that cause boogie night also for that dishonored their high point. Well, I call it the mountain eye. They dishonored their mountain eye, their honor eye, and then they try to manipulate the physical reality because they were the habitation of fucked up debris of the physical. Uh, that that was just because of so much reflection at a point of time in the habitation. My wife is a person that's very sensitive when it comes to the natural um, equality of existence, even of one's human condition. So when she filters her situations and enormous a certain type of way, so it has to be really dealt with real delicately. And then it's just the same thing with a jewel because she has more than a wonderful structure of natural habitation, and I don't got time to be doing certain things because I had children, so she fucked that up. That's too bad for her. So me, I'm a wonderful man. She can't ever fuck me because I'm literally force himself. Oh, but you hear what she did fuck up. It's just like It's just like what they did to her son. One of our sons, he was the reason of the space astrological tree. They manipulated the nigga just to fucking want to do wrong in the physical reality. Want me to come back in a high point in life. And then the nigga ended up dead killing himself. And then after that, she just, ever since then, she just don't care about the nigga. So, because she didn't want the nigga influencing that to the others, and she would have had no star sisters. So it would have been a wrap. And then she would have been, He would have murdered individuals instantly. It's just like my wife wondering what gave her pussy so much enlightenment at the time. And then she opened this, nice, come upstairs, please. Nice, come upstairs, please. You know, it should start smelling like fat, fat, foul. It starts smelling like foul digression and shit, you know? Another nigga cause a falling, the falling after a while. Just like they stole these gemstones. I had these bracelets with gemstones and stuff, right? I pressurized the bracelet, the gemstones so much that the gemstones turned into gem diamonds. And then the 100 precinct tried to steal it from me with the 70th precinct in Brooklyn. So I don't care. And they popped some orange, some depth orange. It looked like orange. It looked like depth. It was literal depth. It looked like the intensity of the depth orange. You ever seen the color of depth orange? It looks like real intensity. It's like it was Buddha beads. It was llama Buddha beads. She popped them shits in 100 precinct, and she ripped them off my necks and stuff, and they had the engravings on them. It was the depth orange. It looked like the real depth orange beads, and then all the way Rockaway Queens, Rockaway Beach, by Beach China. You know, they popped those beads. They fucked up for real. I have nothing else to say after that. That's good for you. Bye bye. You buy a beach and you pop those beads and ready. But this thing pussy over there for the type of way because all they doing is fucking up the Dragon Chinese food store and shit. I don't even go over there no more. It's so real I just don't even go over there. You know, they already killed my chick over there. The people over there, they killed my son. You know, they thought I wasn't gonna never recognize my son's stacks. They killed my son's stacks. They wanted to know I had other children. Yeah, I had other children. Stacks wasn't my only son. You know, I had other children. The day they killed Stacks, I had a dream about it. The nigga was in my dream. I woke up in the middle of the day like, damn, what happened to Stacks? Then I seen some next nigga, you know, he couldn't, I don't know. You had other niggas, I wouldn't know what caused it. Other niggas started coming out with music, fucked up, fucked up people, and other things started happening. You had all types of niggas. You had drugs, Meek Mills. What's his name called? What was the other nigga name? What was the other nigga name again? You had a couple other niggas that came out. Even Miller came out at the time. What was the other nigga name? He used to do freestyle battles and shit, or he used to want to do his freestyle and battle niggas and freestyles. You get them in a circle and then he would jump them and shit. What was his name? I forgot what it was called. I think. Mook, Murder Mook. Nigga, the nigga with the train is probably trying to murder Mills or Miller, actually trying to murder Miller, but Miller cause Miller wasn't my only child. I had a lot of children. Murder Mook, all them niggas that came out back in the days, but those were niggas that was gonna murder their consciences. Didn't you not hear my saying this shit? Or the government, international security should have heard my saying this shit. I told you there was individuals that wanted to kill their consciousness. They were from Mushu and they were going around trying to kill the higher consciousness of astrological trees. So they already did it to their own astrological calendar at the time. The astrological calendar had to go fade out, had to make air and light. And then, you know, look at that. Columbus couldn't even get out of the dirt. You know? Yo, man, the niggas, Mushu, Columbus, Mushu was hard, man, too bad. Squawking ass niggas, too bad. But anyway, man, Miller's my child. You know, I'm not gonna say he's my son because he should know what's going on. You know, those are individuals. I had so much children that the elder individuals started manipulating for the 300 politics on some black and white and Asian type situation just to get rid of the younger generation because they wanted pussy at a certain generation at a certain time. Then my caretakers had to kick them off the planet because they weren't supposed to be here doing that funny type of situation because they were looking for individuals that committed the rape from the tribe of Benjamin. That was the raven wolf. They used to turn into wolf demonic. They used to do demonic science. Then on top of it, they were looking for the chicks that they tried to rape and murder and manipulated at the time because it was like easy pussy for them. They couldn't get pussy because the astrological empress didn't want to give them the pussy. And then because the rape that they committed almost killing the original empress that made the dignity of me and her having a divorce at a certain type of way at a certain time. Then they used the bitch that looked like Liv that was she looked like Siobhan Song, the bitch that caused it. The bitch that was going out like the Players Club bitch. You know, she'll tell you that was Rachel, that wasn't Rachel. Rachel was a different type of looking chick, you know. And the bitch, she was so, she one song was so fucked up. She was a chick that tried to, what you call it, she tried to murder Donto also and get Donto raped also at the time. It's just like, you know, Emily Herminia, and she looked like the young version of Angelina Jolie. But that's not Angelina Jolie. She's what's her name? Um Lay? Yeah. It was Lay. No. It was Shay. She was Shay. You know, she'll manipulate you until you make you think it has something to do with Angelina Jolie. Her and Angelina Jolie have a similar features. So you'll think she's related to Angelina Jolie and she's not. It's just you know, the bad habitation of rags as a baby shield that make the door the one there's a chick that be online. You know, I spoke about her one time. She says, I don't give a fuck what you do to me or something. She says she be saying funny comments. She's a black diamond empress. Uh she's literally a black diamond empress. And on top of it is she looks like Angelina Jolie. My real daughter, Angelina Jolie's real sister, is short. She's short, but She looks she looks very pretty. She looks like Angelina Jolie, but she's just short. And there's another girl that's short, that's a black diamond empress that was put away by Angelina Jolie's mother because she tried to kill the children with her. So, but I think when I was in New York, they let when I threw the iPad on the wall, I said, I was mad one day, and I said, I'm a man of my word. I said, let the black empress, you know, you lock away the black jewel empress, put her away, the black diamond, black jewel empress, put them away, lock them up, and make sure they don't never come out and interfere with the reality. Catch them and lock them up. I'll tell her, the white jewel empresses, get rid of them, catch them fast before they end up corrupt, before they end up fucked up also. But she looked like Angelina Jolie. She has like longer eyebrows that look like a animal a certain type of way, or some type of Cambodian cat mask face over her eyebrows and stuff. She'd be on the internet and stuff. She's gonna end up killing Angelina Jolie. She's the type of person just to get, around a chick and then put something in her food and her drink and then she'll be fucked up. And, the black jewel empresses, they were black jewels for a reason. They knew a real high marriage. You gotta catch some bitches before she did it. Some of them bitches couldn't get caught because it took me to literally catch them. And I'm never gonna go after them. They go in parallel opposites from me. I don't give a fuck about them. Matter of fact, they would never ever even run in, my wife live would be parallel from them. They would never run into my wife. My real wife live. Shield's mother live. Same thing with them. You need to get put in a fucking jewel, a black jewel, and never come out of it. Yo, man, them niggas. Anyway, I think Rags and them was going after Miller and shit. Miller, those are individuals that try to cause tension with my sons in the other states and stuff, and in other continents. They started doing some Israelite. Oh, this is how they did the Atlanta put me, and I ended up in, um, international security was assholes because I was checking individuals in international security because another person said a long time ago I used to educate the DEA, and I felt like after what happened, NCAA no more because they was on some Black Panther shit, on some real drug shit, and I wasn't on some selling drugs with people, so I stopped, doing certain things, and then when situations got too much in depth, I was just jumping all over the place, and real things happened, and I was educating in real international security at the time, and then that was it. After what happened, I wasn't gonna go through it no more. And then these individuals started they did that Dr. York shit to me at the time. And that was, they were going after my sons, like telling black and white and black. First it was white and Asian. Then they got into the Mushu thing again, starting the Garden of Eden situation again. And then it ended up, Era wanted to come apart of the situation. Then it ended up a black and white and Asian thing, and then race war, and then they were secretly getting rid of the consciousness of the higher stars of the anatomy on a low level of altitude, longitude, and latitude. So they were looking for individuals. They tried to kill. I remember they tried to kill my son Noah. They tried to kill me. They tried to kill a couple of my other sons and stuff. The state they were starting to make it seem like it was a black and white thing, like an Israelite thing, but they were just getting rid of the higher consciousness because of what? Social economic population was on some drugs. They were literally on drugs, learning physics, and then, niggas was funding, putting value in the wrong places, funding things in value was getting buried and funded in drugs for no reason. then on top of it, they were killing their consciousness and their habitation for a psychedelic higher experience that was gonna cause a literal depression and cause psychotic behavior, and it would have caused the end of the world. Niggas didn't know physics and science, and now it's too bad. The black people wanted to go that way because they were like, yo, They only want a certain amount of white people around so they could get their habitation and learn their secrets so they would be able to run up in people's cribs and fuck up everybody in life. But by then they would be stupid anyway because if they touched the wrong nervous system, they didn't know the real anatomy was going on. They wanted to. It was so real. The people in America was trying to fund them to go after individuals in Asia and Japan, and America's a part of Asia. I don't want to have to tell you the stupidity of the people. So, too bad. Wait till you find out for it. You're my nigga. My nigga, I'm the real Japan. I'm the real China. The real Korea himself. Asia himself, bro. Look, my nigga, did you hear me about regiments, bro? Your honking horn trained individuals are fucked up dudes. Don't listen to that nigga. 70 minutes, 43 seconds now. Anyway. Oh my god. Uh, you know, oh well, man. Stupidity people, some dirty pussy bitches went after me. Probably that's what it was. Good for you, man. It's just, I'm the one that really owns Chase Bank. You know this, right? Another person wanted to go after the World Banks. I own all the continents. You think about what I'm saying. But they went after the World Banks because they wanted to do their own little demonic party because they wanted to overthrow the hierarchy so they could do democracy and stuff. And they could start exposing individuals because they were going after money, finances, and other things. So it was other people in third world countries that was invading certain situations. But then it was like DJ wars, man. It was like the types clashing the titans. Basically, it was the war of the economic systems because astrological empresses that showed you the reason of the higher regard and the reason of them being higher when it came to their martial arts, and then the higher regard not caring for certain individuals' habitation of the reasons of funny gender certain type of ways all the time. Started doing certain things because of other people's vindictiveness, and then other types of things happen. Psychotic behaviors and other type of ways. And the higher regard wanted to cleanse their box, and then scorpions, and then me being the love emperor of love, and then other people speaking about funding, and then being mad at people not going to certain islands, not traveling because the people of this region is trying to go to other places and see other things because they want to learn a certain martial art, a certain type of way. Then other people was doing other things, and then them getting caught up in some type of funny little acknowledgement of the lower habitation and my regards of the astrological empresses and caretakers wanted to be loppers and eating pussy because other children was trying to convince them to be with the empress and they don't need to be with their real husband because they wanted to do other funny things and they were just manipulating going after the social economic system. Then my empress being stupid and then another regard started messing with some fucking Doombox Mountain Eye bitch that then fucked up the main empress and ain't empress feeling ashamed because she had certain thoughts and emotions that let out certain Doombox bitches and then all that. I know all the physics, so this is like when you look at certain things like, oh man, just too bad. I don't got time for children, I don't got time for stupidity, and as soon as the first things I get, I'm out of here. Because I need my vacation, and if I feel like it's coming back, then I'll come back, but until then, I'm good for it's bad enough. Why fuck up and spoil your natural protection of your habitation to be mad and cause the wrong type of emotions and then cause the end of the reason of your social economics? Some empresses were stupid because of the stupidity of their children, so good for them, And a lot of my empresses knew a lot of crap, so they were Australian bound, soon Amazon wildlife bound, so, too bad for them. Anyway, oh, I'll just make sure it's certified a certain way that a certain thing. So, it can't look a certain type of way when it comes to that. Funny situations, the funniest things because other people and the stupidity of their mentality of the lowering of the demoralizing habitation at the time for other people's acknowledgement. So stupidity people do stupid things to stink pussy children or children that is the natural distortion of the habitation that's not even supposed to be around in the physical condition because the acknowledgement, the higher emphasis of quality of natural structure. So, she probably irritated in her habitation. Loved one, I know what I'm speaking about. You should find out for yourself. Be educated. Me, Solomon, Melchizedek himself. Shiloh, you know me. Loved one. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.